So I thought that I might ramble a little bit about being a dyslexic writer. Because recently I decided to purchase, let me see if I can get this right. Um Scrivener. Is that how you pronounce it? Scrivener? Um and yeah, so I have tried to go from Word, which I have been using since like the beginning of time, it feels like it, to Scrivener. Um, but and I this was a uh, um. Okay, so do you see how up the corner up here it says here Word says upgrade your plan. This was the nail in the coffin for me. I get really, really annoyed when like companies do this thing where they remind you that you're spending money on things, and I get very irritated that they're like, spend more money, upgrade your plan, and I'm just like, I'm spending the amount of money that I can spend on you guys. Like, stop telling me to spend more money. I only have a certain amount of money that I can actually spend on you. Leave me alone. Like, go away. And now there is this thing on my beautiful Word page, uh, ugly sign on my Word. It's distracting me, and I could not like get rid of it, and I couldn't figure out a way to get rid of it. It was distracting me, and I get really irritated by these sorts of things, like so irritated. And I was already like at a level of irritation. And the reason why I've been so irritated is because lately I have been struggling to like remember things while I'm writing. I'll be in a writing flow and I'll be like, and then I'll forget like land places, or like a place on a map, or the name that I called a character like 5 chapters ago or something. And I'll be like, oh, darn it, I have a Bible written somewhere that I'm supposed to write all this stuff down, but I didn't do that. And then I'm like, why didn't I do this? And I've been trying to figure out a way to make it easier for me to remember. Somehow, when I was 15 years old, these things were a lot easier. Now that I'm not 15 years old, I don't know why. Maybe I'm out of practice, I'm not sure. But for some reason, I just can't seem to remember things as well as I used to. And that doesn't work when you're like writing giant, convoluted, epic plots of awesomeness. And you're sitting there trying to think, darn it, what did I call that obscure place in Woony Whoop Whoop? And I don't remember. But I'm supposed to remember these things, and some reader is going to call me up on that. And so I've been like, I need a better way of doing this. But I've been looking up online, and all of the places that are like for world building are all like subscription. And I hate subscription model stuff, okay? Like, I do not want to spend any more money on subscriptions than I already am, okay? Like, there's a point of being like, where it just gets a little bit too much for me to handle. And I'm just like, I don't want to pay any more money for subscription. And then I was like, okay, if I pay the subscription for a world building website, what if I run out of money? Like, because that happens, okay? Like this week at the moment, I'm basically eating like rice because I haven't got any money for any more food. So what if I have no more money to be able to pay the subscription, and then I basically lose all of the work that I've done because I can't pay the subscription to the model that then therefore holds all of my stuff. So I'm like, well, I can't do that. So what? I do it by paper, by hand. What I used to do when I was a kid, doing all this, a kid, teenager, and in folders. Or do I just do it on Word? Which I don't want to do it on Word because they're annoying me at the moment. So the only other option I could find was to do it on, I keep not being able to pronounce it, which is Scrivener. And I have heard of Scrivener for years now. years and years and years and years. But I'd never even looked into it. And I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I should just use Scrivener. So I was like, all right, it's not subscription model. That's an immediate bonus to me. It's like a one-off payment. So I was like, okay, that's probably the reason why I currently am only eating rice. So I purchased it, and I'm like, okay, this might work. So I'm currently, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm currently rewriting the novel that I've been working on back into Scrivener. Yeah, I finally got it, Scrivener. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Google, are you telling me that's how you pronounce it? Into Scrivener. Scrivener? Yes, into Scrivener. And it's been a good experience. You've got all the thingies on the side here and everything, and, it's taken me a little bit to figure out, but, I'll get there eventually. The problem that I'm having with it, and I think this is just me being dyslexic, is, okay, so I've gotten really used to Word being able to, pick up, like, my dyslexic problems. And you can see down here on the bottom here is I write the word against wrong almost every time. Every time I write against, I will write it wrong. And that's just me being dyslexic and the way I type. And Word automatically fixes that for me. As soon as I do that wrong, it will just fix it. And it's been, like, really helpful for someone who's dyslexic, to, like, Word just automatically fixes a lot of the problems that I have. And it will pick up a lot of the annoying, like, little dyslexic things, like where and were and all those little stupid dyslexic things that I have wrong. And again, I can't. No, now you're saying it in French. I don't want you to say it in French. Scrivener. There you go. Scrivener. See, that's just me being dyslexic. I can't say words. Scrivener, it isn't fixing any of my dyslexic mistakes. But in a way, it's been good because now I've been forced to actually remember how to type the word, like, against, and I'm just like, darn it. But it has forced me to actually remember that's how you spell that word. But it's just, I don't know, it disrupts my flow when I'm writing, and I'm just like, why? Because I'm like, I hate that my brain is this way. And is like, and off topic, another really interesting thing that has happened, like, in, like, the past, I don't know, a couple of years, I guess, is that that Google has gotten really, really good with, like, the picking up my tone of voice. And I used to one of the things I really struggle with is that I will know a word, I will know how to say a word, I will know, like, the pronunciation of a word, but I will not know how to spell that word. For the life of me, I will sit there for ages trying to spell a stupid word, like, let's say, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or something ridiculous, right? And I will be able to say that word out loud, but I cannot spell a word. So I will go to my microphone and I will say the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Google will pick up the word that I'm trying to say and actually give me the spelling, and I will finally be able to figure out the spelling of the stupid word that I've been trying to spell. And so I can finally spell the word, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, why does my brain not work? And it's just really frustrating to be a writer, to be able to actually know words, but not be able to spell anything. And it's like, I can't express how frustrating it is to have that problem. And then to finally be able to to actually have help. And I guess it's just like, thank you for being able to solve that problem. Like, it's really nice. I don't know. I don't know if other people have that problem, but it's just really frustrating. So I guess that's the thing I've been curious about with like Scrivener. With Scrivener is that difference between like Word is really good with like the grammar and the spelling and all that sort of stuff, while Scrivener, they really have some work to do with that. I don't know how good their grammar is yet, because my grammar is horrific. Like, I don't even like, just don't get me started on how bad my grammar is. And I am not noticing that it's picking up. It doesn't seem to pick up any of how bad my grammar is. So I'm just like crossing my fingers going, I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll see. Like, maybe it'll be okay. So yeah, I don't know if this is gonna solve my problems. I'm hoping it will, because when I get back into writing the Dynasty of Earth and Stars, I really need something to keep track of, like, how big that story is. And I'm hoping that Scrivener is going to be the solution to that problem, because that is an immense story, and I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed on, like, the side of trying to keep track of everything that's inside of that novel, that entire series. So I'm hoping that making the switch is gonna work out well, and I'm gonna be interested to see how it goes. And so it feels like good trying to do it on a smaller scale novel than immediately jumping into the Dynasty of Earth and Stars and being like, here's all of the stuff I've known for all the years of this gigantic, massive world that I created when I was 15. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I guess that's just me rambling about being a dyslexic author and trying to switch from Word, which is being super annoying. Why are you doing this word? To Scrivener. I am never going to get that. I am never going to get how to pronounce Scrivener. It just looks like a really, really ridiculous word. Like, I hate my dyslexic brain. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, I won't keep rambling. There was no point to this. But yeah, so if you've ever wondered why I continue to spell the word against wrong, that's why. And hopefully by being in Scrivener, I will improve some of my my weird little misspellings. So we'll see. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll catch you next time. Bye.